welcome back to our channel. I'm Michelle and it's gonna be just me today, and I will be doing a comparison video for you guys about bags that have been released a while back and they have since been redesigned and re-released. So we're just gonna take a look at 3 of them today to show you guys the difference between the old versus the new. We always like to start off our videos with what are we wearing, and I'm just gonna show you guys mine really quick today. I've got my Loki Charms shirt on that I got from Box Lunch. So it's because one of the bags today is Loki, so I decided I wanted to wear the shirt for the first time today. I still haven't gotten caught up on the Loki series yet, so I still need to do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started, and we're actually gonna start with the Loki bag. I actually have seen some confusion with people where they don't realize that there's actually 2 different versions out. Because, you know, there's the whole fiasco about the fake ones of these ones that float around. If you're new to our channel and haven't seen them yet, but definitely take a quick look through my old videos. I think I've uploaded like 3 different ones where we've looked at bags that we found that have counterfeit ones floating around, and this was the first one that we actually saw, was one made of the Loki. So anyways, so here is the original Loki bag that was released a while back. And then just to clear up some more confusion, so the one I have does have the heart logo, and it's because it was one of the ones that was released before Loungefly was bought out by Funko, and because the bags were being made before and right after the takeover, so there are some bags that have the original heart logo versus some of the newer ones which has the crown logo. So don't be too worried that that's like the main sign that you think of when you see a counterfeit. There's both of them, so don't use that as the main indicator. But just to show you guys, so here's the original. This is what it looks like, and then this was a redesign that was made. So some people got confused and don't realize that there's 2 different designs. So both of these are legit. This was just the original release. This was released, I can't remember when. I want to say maybe last year. I just want to show you guys the difference between the 2 bags. So you see that there's differences in the horns. The green colors are definitely a little bit different too. One of the main differences I definitely see is that front pocket. So this is kind of like the original design style, which I do have a preference of this style just because I like the way it looks aesthetically. And then people aren't as big of a fan of this newer style usually. I mean, I've seen people preference on both sides, but one of the nice things about these zippers as zip over the top, I feel like they do fit more because it's easier to put stuff in, so it ends up fitting more stuff in it, even though it's not necessarily a whole lot bigger size-wise. Just wanted to show you guys side by side some what they look like, some similarities. It does has like the 2 circle emblems as well as that V shape. And then you can kind of see that those stitches are a little similar on those. And like I said, the horns are definitely different. The plaques are in different places. This one's on the bottom while this one's on the top middle. They both do still have side pockets, which is super nice. You guys can kind of see the difference of the greens there too. This old one, it's a dark green that has a bit of a texture effect on it, which is one of those things you need to look out for. For the fake ones is like a smooth, shiny green, while the real one should be a little bit more textured. Here is the updated version with a lighter green and a little bit of a design on the side there with the black and gold. And then just empty blank on the back of both of those. Show you guys the inside really quick. I want to say they probably both say marble, so let's check. The original is just black with the marble lining. That's really common, especially in the older marble decks. Oh no, the new one is different. I can't really tell what it is. Anyone that knows what it is, let me know. I'm not positive what that's supposed to be. It's brown and swirly. But, oh, let's double check. Okay, it's not bad. No, some in our pocket on that one. And one of the new things too is that, so on the old bags, the little rivets are just blank. But on a lot of the newer bags, I don't know if it's on all of them because I haven't checked on all of them, but for some of them, the rivets has, let me see if I can get it to focus. Alright, it's not focusing, but it does have the Funko crown on the rivet of some of the newer bags. So that's a new detail on there, which is super pretty. I like all the little extra details. I want a little bit on this. Yeah, so just to show you guys, that's the first bag. The shaping feels like it's a little bit different too. So let me know in the comments your preference if you like the original versus the re-release or redesign. So that's Loki. Let's move on to the next one. So next one we've got, this is the original Darth Vader. Again, this one I do have the heart logo on for it. They did re-release this one specifically, and so they do have ones that have the crown versus the heart on the logo. Just to show you guys, this is original. And here is the redesign. Ooh. For Darth Vader. You can kind of see the belt detail there. It has the same, the silver part on there, but it doesn't have the fancy buttons. Got his chest piece is definitely bigger on this one, and it also has part of his collar on there as well. And it's a little hard to see in this video, but the stitching, it's not white. I know a lot of people were worried about that. It does kind of reflect a little bit white, but it's actually gray. I know people were kind of freaking out about it because they thought it was white and they really hated the look of it because the original is all black. And I'm trying to, yeah, it's definitely not white. It's a grayish color. So it does stand out a little bit more, which some people like, some don't. And then same as the Loki, you do get the newer pocket on the redesign versus the old pocket. And there's no side pockets on this one either. So you've got just some designs on the side, and then you've got black with the Prime logo right there. The pleather on this is super shiny too. I don't know if it's just because it's newer and this one's a little bit dusty from use. But there's that. And then, just to show you guys, so the back of this one is just the same texture all over, and then the straps are the same material as the bag, which is like the super hard faux leather vinyl that a lot of the older bags have, which I actually really like that because I feel like they're sturdier. I haven't really scraped up my bags that have been made from this material. Okay, I'll just show you guys. So the side of the original has this chest piece on both sides, while the newer one only has this little duck design. And then the back of the new one does say, "Come to the dark side." Sorry, I can't read it backwards in the camera. On the back side, the Empire logo on the top, and then the strap of the newer one is the shiny vinyl versus material of the bag itself, which, like I said, I prefer the material of the bag. This one, it does feel softer. I know some people have had some issues with cracking on the straps of some of the bags, especially I want to say it was like the sequin ones that they've been having issues with, as well as the Droid Depot bag. You can kind of see it right there on my shelf in the background. But this doesn't feel like it's gonna crinkle like that. It's like the super soft, like I don't know how to describe it. I'm not good with like material names. But you guys can see it's that shiny material that you would normally get, but it's soft. So I don't think it's gonna crack like necessarily like the metallic of the sequin bags, because it's not that material, not that shiny material. So like I said, I haven't worn this one yet, as you can tell, so I don't know if it's gonna really break up on you. But there's that. And then the coolest feature on this newer bag, which by the way I'll show you guys the lining on there. Cute, Death Star and some TIE fighters. But the cool new feature on this one, I'm guessing you're not gonna be able to see with all the bright lights in here, but the plate is supposed to light up. You can kind of see it. The two red and blue buttons, as well as the 3 red ones over here, all light up. So that's pretty cool. Some people were saying they were disappointed about how it's not super bright, but I wasn't expecting them to be insanely bright either, because you know it's a small backpack with a little bit of light. It's more of like if you're in like pitch dark and you might happen to see it. It's not meant to light your way or anything, so it's definitely not that bright, but it's just a fun feature on a light up bag. There's that on that one. And the lining on this bag is like the really old school Loungefly bags that don't have any fancy lining. It's just that gray and white striping on the inside. And fun fact, Darth Vader was one of my first 2 bags. I can't quite remember which ones, but I had a few Loungeflies before, back in like, I want to say like 2016, 2015. I had Loungefly purses. I didn't realize that that's what the brand of them were. I just happened to find them on like eBay and stuff, and I thought they were cute, so I bought them. And then I started collecting. I bought like 2 mini backpacks, being like, oh, you know, I only need 1 or 2. I got Poe Dameron and Darth Vader were my first 2. And then I got hooked on them and started buying a lot more, as well, you know. But they definitely started my addiction. I started back in like 2018. So yeah, so that's these 2. And the last ones for today, we've got the original Boba Fett versus the new updated one. So I know that the Boba Fett one was super popular, and so people were trying to find it because not a lot of the original one ever goes on sale, and when they do, they tend to be a little bit beat up. But you can't find this one super often, so I know a lot of people were searching for them, and then they came out with this redesigned re-release, and people ended up kind of liking it better, which I'm like, that's great, because that means that now people can get it at retail, which is always good. So I just want to show you guys really quick though. So let me know in the comments which one you prefer, because I've definitely heard this one's the one more likely to hear that people like the re-release. With the Darth Vader and with Loki, I tend to hear people liking the originals better. But this one I hear the re-release gets a lot of love. You guys can see, you've got his little logo in different spots on the top and bottom, as well as his chest plate, and then his helmet. So what I hear is people kind of joke that they don't like this one as much because now it looks like underwear because it's on the front pocket, because technically his helmet is on the bottom while his chest piece is on top. And so people say that this one actually looks more accurate because you've got the helmet on top and the chest piece on the bottom like it's supposed to. And then just like the other 2 bags, the redesign has that new front pocket, while the old one has this old front pocket. And show you guys up here on the side, so you do still have symbol on the side, and then this one has a plaque on the side rather than the front. The old one does have side pockets, while the new one doesn't, which, like I've said before, I'm not a fan of them not having side pockets. And then you can kind of see too, the new updated one has the fun zipper pull. I do like that on the newer bags, is that they're adding more details to the bag, which they tend to add new zipper pulls. I forgot to show you guys that the new Darth Vader also has a new zipper pull. There's a TIE fighter on there. And then, so let me show you guys first. So, old Boba Fett, like I mentioned, the original mini backpacks. didn't really have fancy linings, most of them. Most of them had this just gray and white striping. Got stuck in paper. And then I'll show you guys this of the old one, or the new one too. He's no good to me, Dad. Here, I'll show you guys too. So this one does have a little bit more black detailing of like the straps because it matches the zipper. Well, this one is brown, and then it has the brown straps to go along with it. So I'm talking about like this. Here's the lining on the new one too. Above that with the symbol. Oh yeah, you guys let me know. Do you guys prefer the old or the new? I might end up making this into a series of like, you know, the old bag versus the updated one. If I can, I have a few bags where I have an old versus a redesign. Like I still have Iron Man, I have Captain America. So I might do a series of those. If I have bags where I have the old and the new one, I'll show you guys side by sides if you guys like that kind of stuff, just to see what they've changed and how they've updated things. But yeah, so that's it for today. And go ahead and do all the usual stuff, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And then also look into the description box down below if you're looking to buy bags, because I have links in my link tree to a bunch of small shops that have been Loungefly approved, so they're safe to buy from, and I usually have discount codes attached to them as well so that you can save some money while you shop. And yeah, that's it. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.